How to choose the right martial art. I see so many guys waiting and wasting their time with starting martial art because they can't pick one specific style. In the internet there is so much information out there. Everybody's saying something else, and today you will get clarity on what martial art to pick. In my opinion, it's very, very important to pick the right martial art because there are some martial arts that are not as potent as others. In my opinion, the top 5 martial art styles there are first boxing, wrestling, BJJ, kickboxing or Thai boxing, and of course the King's League mixed martial arts, MMA. You can separate those styles in striking arts, that means punching, kicking, impact style martial arts, and grappling arts, that means wrestling, BJJ, everything that entails grabbing and ground fighting, takedown, submissions, stuff like that. I started with striking art. I started with boxing when I was 18 years old, and in my opinion it is the best starting point for most of the people out there. But I will get in more detail with that in the end, so stay tuned, till the end of the video. So you have those 5 martial arts. I would never start with mixed martial arts, because mixed martial arts is just an accumulation of different martial arts styles, and we don't have a base. You will get drowned in mixed martial arts. So leave that out there for like a goal to reach in the future. First, think just about boxing, like kick Thai boxing, Muay Thai, grab wrestling or BJJ, those 4. I would first start testing them out. Search for each and every style a club where you can test them out. Call there and say you want to try a test class, and go there ASAP. You don't need to fear anything. Every martial artist, like nearly every martial artist, is cool and chill if you are as well. And then first, get your own experience. See what you like. Maybe you like striking more. Maybe you like boxing, you are a fan of Mike Tyson. Or maybe you are a fan of like the old Conor McGregor. Yeah? He's a very striking based martial artist, and maybe you have that inspiration. But maybe you are like a little bit different and you like more the fighting style of Khabib Nurmagomedov, a good wrestler, a good grappler. Yeah, so test them out, see what you like, and if you already know what you like, you can of course start immediately with the specific martial art. So I would say start with one style and stick to that one style. Oh, sorry, this is my wake up clock. So just start with one style for 1 to 2 years. Why 1 to 2 years? In my opinion, you need to first get focused practice in one martial arts to get the foundation and to grow into this martial art. And because if you don't do that, if you mix too many principles and too many lessons and too many different approaches together, you will get a mumbo jumbo that confuses yourself, that will stagnate your progress, and it will frustrate you in the end. So I would pick like one style. If you can split, like if you do wrestling, it is okay if you also do a little bit of BJJ on the side, because it's in the same, like in the same realm of grappling, of ground arts. This is okay if you want to do that, but I would stick to like one style, either stand up or ground game, grappling, 1 to 2 years. If you also do boxing, you can do a little bit of kickboxing, but I would emphasize one specific martial art. I would just do one. Yeah, I did one. I did boxing for like 6 or 7 years, and then I started a little bit of kicking, and yeah, did one kickboxing fight, and so, and that now, like, so you know what my experience level is now. I'm a blue belt in jiu-jitsu. I have a lot of boxing experience, a little bit of kickboxing, like I said, and I train sometimes a little bit in MMA, and I do a lot of wrestling recently. So I'm progressed a lot on my martial arts journey. So don't compare yourself to me. Just start with one. Like I did, started with boxing. Just start with boxing, or something else. Now I will give you my recommendation, and my recommendation is who thought of that, boxing, yeah, first, and wrestling. How do I come to those two arts? First, those are very, very fundamental martial arts. You don't have a lot of tools at your disposal, and those limitations make you work more on the basics and get the basics right. My luck was, back in the day when I started boxing, that I had a great boxing coach with great understanding of footwork. And the first 2 weeks I just needed to do footwork. I didn't even saw a bag, like a boxing bag. When I was looking there, my trainer was saying, "Hey, focus on the exercise." I needed to just do like the fighter stance and moving with the fighter stance. But exactly this fundamental training made me a great striker and made me extremely evasive, and I was nearly never hit. Yeah, I'm very fortunate about that my nose is still complete. I never broke my nose, and because of that I had great fundamentals. And in wrestling it's the same. In wrestling you have a really, like, boxing and wrestling are one of the most ancient martial arts there are. Like the ancient Greeks, the Egyptians did wrestling and boxing. Like, this is real primal stuff. And also with wrestling, the fundamentals will carry over in every martial art you will do. MMA, BJJ, grappling art, yeah, both, like boxing as well. If you have brutal boxing, you can just knock out people like crazy. Look at Ilya Topuria in the UFC. What is he doing? He just boxes those enemies, his opponents. He boxes them and he boxes him into oblivion. Yeah, he's clean boxing. What did Khabib do? Just clean wrestling and destroyed his opponents. In my opinion, kicking to your boxing game is really, really easy, because it's just another step. And grappling, like BJJ, adding like submissions to your wrestling game, it will be easy as hell, trust me. And if you want to do competitions, like I do, if you go to grappling competitions and you can't wrestle at all, you are like helpless if another guy can wrestle. He will pick you up and pop you on the floor, and you will lose points and lose at the end, like in most cases. So boxing or wrestling, I would do those. Yeah, trust me, those will make you a complete demon, a complete beast of a man, and the benefits of that you will learn from me, or like from your own experience, or from me in the next videos. So this is what I have to tell you today. My bro, call, like, research the gyms, boxing or wrestling I would recommend, and then start training today. I wish you a great day, my man. Gabriel out. Boom.